Hey, what's up guys? Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another episode of Inside DB Rated. This is the dual commentary series where we go ahead and spectate random matches on DB's ladder and just check out what people are playing. So this is going to be a match between Evil Mermails on Drytron versus WoW on Best Deck Pendulum, aka Endymion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Looks like Drytron is going to be winning the RPS and going to opt to go first. Not anything too shocking there. The opening hand is going to be Foolish Burial, Zeta, Fafnir, Delta, Emergency. This is legitimately just 5 Drytrons. That's kind of wild. Not much else to say there. This is a really good hand. And then for Endymion, the hand is going to be Desires, Double Mastery, Institution, and Souls. This is a pretty interesting card. Obviously telegraphing a bigger Mythical Beast package. So I do wonder what this list is going to be looking like. Because the thing with Pendulum is just that you can't play hand traps. So if you lose a die roll, then you kind of just auto lose to like Drytron or VW going second. Gonna go to main phase 1. Gonna start off with a copy of Foolish Burial. That's gonna send Alpha. And then Alpha effect to tribute away the Zeta. That's gonna summon itself. And then Alpha searches the Benten here. Next up, Zeta is gonna tribute the Benten. That's gonna summon itself. And then the Zeta will grab the Meteonis here. And then Benten will trigger to search a copy of Eva. Next, we're gonna see a Link summon of Union Carrier. That's going to target itself to equip a copy of the Dawn Knight. And then Meteonis going to tribute away for a copy of Benten, which will trigger the Dawn Knight, of course. Since there's already access to all the Drytrons, I wonder if you just like send something else here. Oh, I think maybe that was a misclick. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna send a copy of the Herald of Ultimateness. I think this is definitely fine, just given the way this hand is. Gonna activate Fafnir. That's going to grab Nova, and then Nova effect to summon out Gamma. And then going to Meteonis, target the Gamma to add itself back. And then link away the Gamma for the Link Rebo. Gamma tribute away Benten, that's going to summon itself, and then bring back Zeta. And then trigger the Benten, that's going to add Orange Light. And then going to Meteonis again, tribute away Delta, bring out Ultimateness. And then going to link for a copy of Mirage Lights. And then pass here. There definitely was a way to use Delta to get a draw here, right? Like, for sure, there had to be a way. You could forego the Link Rebo, I guess, and then, like, when the Gamma was on the field after the Nova, I guess you could Delta tribute it away and then reveal the Meteonis. Oh, wait, no. Meteonis was added back after the fact, so... yeah, back Meteonis after you summon Gamma. Yeah, and then you Delta, yeah. So I think that's the way you get a free draw here, but... Probably not going to matter. We'll see. For turn, we're going to see a top deck Magical Abductor. Main phase 1, going to set 4 and pass. Actually, this is pretty smart because this will probably or possibly make your opponent think that you're on a backer deck. So that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty heads up. For turn, we're going to see a top deck Cyber Fatigue Angel. And then going to normal summon the Angel and use the effect to grab Benten. I like the bluff response here. And then Alpha, going to tribute away the Benten. That's going to summon itself. And then search. Going to search for Megalith Full. Okay, so they're on the Megalith stuff. And then just going to go ahead and scoop here. So yeah, just feigning responses. I kind of like that. So Drytron going to take game 1 here. And then we're going to go to game 2. Where it looks like Endymion's going to go first. If you guys are enjoying this commentary, definitely be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new here and want to see more commentary similar to the style. But the opening hand for Endymion is going to be Endymion, Upstart Goblin, Magician Souls, Master Cerberus, as well as the Terraforming. So this looks pretty good. I can't really comment on what the ideal hand looks like in this deck anymore, but we'll have to see how this combos. And then for Drytron, it's going to be Megalith Full, Megalith Ophiel, Drytron Alpha, Orange Light, and Fafnir. So there's no hand traps in this hand. So we'll see how Endymion can combo off. Gonna start off with an Upstart. That's going to draw Spellpower Mastery, really, really good. Then gonna activate Cerberus, Cerberus effect. That's going to search for a Jackal King. And then they're going to activate the Jackal King. That's going to destroy itself and then summon back the Cerberus. And then Spellpower Mastery. That's going to add a copy of Servant. Placing counters on the Master Cerberus. Then activate Servant and then activate Souls to send a copy of Mighty Master. And then going to link away for a copy of Crowley. Crowley will grab a Spellbook card here. Let's see which one's the pick. It's going to be Secrets, which is really, really good. Secrets to add the Magician of Prophecy. And then normal the blue boy, that's going to search for knowledge. And then going to activate Terraforming. That's going to grab Secret Village. Okay. That's not too bad. It cuts off Medionis, cuts off Nova, Fafnir, Emergency, Prep. Not bad. Going to activate the Spellbook of Knowledge. It's going to send away Blue Boy to draw 2. Going to draw... Oh, so they're on 3 Mighty Master. That's quite a lot. Again, I don't know the optimal ratio, so maybe that's correct. Not entirely sure. But Servant going to summon itself and the Jackal King here. And then going to scale the Mighty Master and then activate the Secret Village. And then going to scale another Mighty Master. And then going to use the effect of Mighty Master to summon itself and destroy Servant, putting it back in the scale. And then going to Pendulum Summon 1. Link away for a copy of Selene. I don't think we've used Soul's effect, but I'm not really sure when we're gonna or what we're gonna be sending away if we bring it back. Selene to bring back the Mighty Master. How many counters does this have? 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should have 5 right now. Alright, gonna overlay for... Oh, it won't matter because it's gonna be linked away. Gonna overlay for Absolute, then link away the Selene and the Absolute into the Cross Sheep, and then summon Vortex off the Absolute, and then trigger Cross Sheep. That's gonna bring back the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. And then going to link for another copy of Selene. That's going to put more counters. And then going to remove to bring back a Mighty Master. And then going to link for an Appaloosa, which is good against Drytron. And then going to pass. So this is quite strong. Basically, 3 Monster Negates, an Omni Negate, and then locking out of spells, which is quite nice. For turn, we're going to see Benton be drawn. So... I don't really know if there's a great way to play out of this. Maybe you tribute away a Megalith with Alpha. That way you can like save Orange Light if you have to. It's gonna be rough though. Might not be possible. Tribute away full to activate Alpha. That's gonna be negated by the Appaloosa. Then gonna chain Orange Light. Will this fetch the Jackal King? Oh, looks like we won't find out because that's gonna be a scoop right there. Probably would have been, and then at that point, the hand was what? Ophiel, Alpha, and then Fafnir, and that was just nothing. Yeah, it wouldn't have even mattered if I don't even think it would have mattered if the Alpha went through, because there's just no follow up play after that. Like Surging Ritual doesn't do anything because there's no more Drytrons. Yeah, so that's gonna be game 2. Going over to Endymion. So moving to game 3, we're gonna see looks like Drytron going first. And the opening hand for Drytron is going to be Herald of Ultimateness, Benten, Aqua Dolphin, Full, and Foolish Burial. Interesting to see this still being played. I don't really like this card anymore. I think it was good when it was just Droll you were trying to contend against, but now that everyone's playing like Cycle Reader and like, all these other cards, this card just doesn't do enough. Plus, I really like normal summoning Manju in this deck personally, just because it's a good contingency if you get stopped, like your Zeta gets stopped. But this hand still is pretty good. And then the opening hand for Endymion is going to be Mighty Master, Into the Void, Jackal King, Call by the Grave, and Dark Ruler. So interesting to see this in the deck still going second. I wonder if they're anticipating hand traps. But this could be pretty good. Definitely against Ultimateness, but we'll see if there could be a bigger board due to the Megalith stuff. Going to normal summon the Aqua Dolphin, then pitch Ultimateness. That's going to reveal pretty much nothing. But now hand knowledge is pretty good, so that's quite nice. Foolish Burial, excuse me, going to send away the Zeta. And then Zeta tribute Benten, that's going to summon itself, search for the Medionis, and then Benten trigger here to grab Eva. The cool thing is that this can make Almirage, so you can still make Carrier with it. But going to use the Medionis instead, so that's going to summon out Full from hand. And then Full will add back the Benten. And then Full effect will tribute away the Benten for Ophiel. Ophiel and Benten both trigger here. So gonna add Bethor and Orange Light. There's no Drytrons left, and there's no way to add back Medionis. So is this gonna be the end board? It is. Okay, interesting. Maybe there's no Almirage in the extra deck. I mean, the extra deck space is kind of actually tight in this deck, so maybe there's no space. But yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Gonna draw another copy of Dark Ruler. That is not what you want to see. I don't know if this hand can combo. It's going to have to depend on this Into the Void, I guess. Going to start with Into the Void first. That's going to grab Blue Boy, which is decent. It's going to, again, have to get actual cards. Got a normal summon the blue boy. That's going to search for a copy of Knowledge directly. And then Full is going to be activated here. That's going to tribute away itself, which is level 6 because of the effect. And then Dolphin for the Bethor. So Bethor going to pop the Magician of Prophecy. So that does turn off this Spellbook of Knowledge. Yeah, the rest of this hand just doesn't do anything. I think these are all just dead cards. Gonna set Call By and set Knowledge and set Dark Ruler. And then skill Mighty Master, and then set Dark Ruler, and then pass, just bluffing back row. Oh, right, because of Into the Void as well. Right, yeah, so this is definitely going to be Drytron's game. I guess Call By on Ben-10 could be relevant, but it's not going to be enough to stop the push. I'm going to draw Delta for turn. That's not too bad. Actually, there's not that many Drytrons in the grave, to be fair, so it could be a while before Drytron can secure this one. Gonna activate Zeta, that's gonna tribute Delta. And then Meteonis targeting the Zeta. And then going to activate the Meteonis, that's gonna tribute away the Zeta. And I'm gonna chain Call By the Grave. So that's gonna target the Full, because that's the only target since this was reduced by 1,000, so you can't bring back Ben-10 or Ultimateness here. Oh, gonna chain it on Delta. Interesting choice. I mean, it does cut off, it cuts off the Drytrons for the turn. But I don't know, like, we're still going to be able to add back Ben-10, and assuming that there's a second copy of Bethor, that could just be another interruption. Oh, that should not be able to be brought out because it was reduced by Zeta, or Zeta was reduced by Meteonis. Oh no! Oh no, that's rough. That's a rough one. Yeah, unless if I'm missing something, which I guess I could be, but yeah, I thought it was gonna be Full that was gonna be brought back. Oof, that might matter. That definitely might matter. Gonna go to battle phase and then attack for 51. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Evil Mermos is a good player, but I guess these things can happen to the best of us. Gonna link summon for a copy of Phoenix, and then gonna hit a random back row. And hitting the one in the scale, I don't agree with that either. Because you might as well just hit the scale, right? Since, like, these backers are clearly nothing, I feel. And you also saw the hand was Dark Ruler, and you know about the Knowledge, so you know those are two of the sets, right? Yeah, I think this could have been played a bit differently. But ever going to search for Petite Angel. And then going to pass on this. For turn, we're going to see a top institution. That's going to not really do anything here either. And that's going to be a concession. Yeah, so I guess it didn't end up ultimately mattering. Because Endymion just straight up bricked. Yeah, this should have been Full. And then this probably should have just popped the scale. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered since there was nothing to pen summon anyway. But, I mean, we knew 2 of the back row was dead. And then this Dark Ruler was drawn for turn. So I guess there was no way of knowing if it was alive, but I don't know. I don't think like blindly hitting a backer there was like ideal, especially the one that was in the scale that was blocking it anyways. Which, to be fair, I mean, if WoW had a chance to play, could have just flipped up the Dark Ruler anyways, but like still, I think it was just better to hit the scale just to ensure that there is no play at all to be had off of single top deck. It'd have to be like Desires. We have the Herald here, even though it shouldn't be there, but I mean, in theory, this should be a Full for Bethor anyway to pop scales. So, like, yeah, I mean, there was no way that Drytron was actually losing this game. It was just not done in the way that I think it should have been. But regardless, the end result was the same. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more informative and competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on all social media platforms or support me via Patreon and TCG Player. All the links in the description as usual. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.